Hello and welcome to this video of FS9 with the Hawker Siddeley 780 Andover. So this is the Royal Air Force transport plane that's not used. I think it was used up until 2006 or something like that. So anyway, this excellent model by Rick Piper, Fraser McKay, Brian Horsey, Brian Withers and Gary Russell. So if we show you our outside, you can see press Shift E, closes the door. Shift E2 closes the cargo hatch. We go back here, we can see if we use the tail hook, we can close that one, the ramp. And if we use wings extend, it will raise itself. Actually, by default it's raised up and like this, but you have to open it the opposite way. So the panel on this is by Fraser McKay. It's a truly amazing panel. With its interactive checklist. So this is version 6. The plane and the panel can be found at Classic British Flightsim, cbfsim.cu.uk. Just Google Classic British Flightsim and you can download it there. This is version 6 of the panel. It holds 3 versions. This is the A version. The difference between A, B and C are firstly the transponder that's different. And also, therefore, you have in the C version you have TCAS. Another difference is the setup here. Where I think in this B and C you have HSI and a different artificial horizon. But anyway, we're going to take a short flight today from Coningsby Air Base to Cottesmore Airport, which is 28 miles. Really short. We'll set a heading of 221. So the really short flight. Fraser McKay's excellent panels usually have interactive checklists, and so does this. So first we'll go brakes. That's here. Set. Emergency lights. You can find those here. Arm. Anti-collision lights. This one. So on. Generators are off. External power is on. Inverters, these are inverters, they are on. Fuel trim, this is the fuel trim here, that's set. We can use a small cheat over here where you can see. So now if we check our weather, it's 6 degrees, so we can set this to 6 degrees. Here, 6 degrees. It will over 10 there, so we don't have to do anything with the fuel trim. If it's hot, we have to change the fuel trim. Cabin height set here. We'll do 300 feet. Minimal altitude descent is set. So we'll close these for engine start. Throttles idle, prop brake is off, boost pumps are all on. These are the boost pumps. Alternators are off, and master start switch is on, so starboard. So now we can start our aircraft. So we'll see. There we go. Start it up. When these reach 1500, we turn on the fuel, like so. You see a rise in temperature, a rise in the PSI, a rise in the fuel flow. We'll go up to nearly 800 probably, and then stop. Yeah. A bit ago this popped out, so we can start number 2 port engine. Same procedure. Turning 1500 will introduce the fuel. So rise in EGT, fuel flow, PSI, and about, look over here, soon it will pop out like that, popped out. So that was safe. So we'll turn on generators. Sorry about that. Generators, ground off. We'll put alternators to start and run. Heater heats on. So we look at after, so 4,500 people. Yes, check. Ignition lights are stable. Starmaster safe. That's one. Safe. Starts with starboard. Check. Generators are on. Battery switches are on. External power is off. Alternatives will start to run. So lights out. And check DC. Looking good. And then here we'll check. No, that was AC. Last one AC. This is DC. So that's good. So flaps will set to 7. Running. Take off there. 7.5, I think. Fuel heaters are off. This is the fuel heaters. De-icing, we need de-icing. Sometimes it's sufficient with that, yes. So airframe de-icing works. Prop sync off. This is prop sync. Altimeters set. 9.3. Flight instruments is checked. So that's basically take off, and we'll fly around. It's not far, so we'll fly 4,000 feet, I think, and 221. So now we can taxi to our runway. It's always hard to sort of figure out how much speed you should use for throttle power. So we'll take off runway 25 because the winds are 300 at 8 knots. Oh, like this, it's sort of stuck, and then it will just speed away. Set our trim to autopilot trim. If we look down here, AP. So there's no we're not using any navigation aids. We'll just fly pretty low and probably we'll see the airport. So I don't think there is any between there. Actually is PR, or maybe it's a DME. Well, 11760. So we'll set that on 11760. Sorry. So okay, so 32 miles from here. We'll set this up if we receive it. I don't think we'll receive it. 221. Or we could receive it, we'll see. So the scenery for this flight, Connie's scenery, I can't remember where exactly where it's found it. I think I found it on the freeware site. There's a site called Flightsim freeware. What is it? Let's check it. Freewarescenery.com, sorry. Freewarescenery.com. That's a very good site. There are a number of there's links to Flightsim later scenery, both for FS9 and FSX. So that's a very good site. I think I found it here. You just go there and go from the FS9 and then, or FS2004 it says, and then you go to United Kingdom and you can find this link for this, I think. It's a pretty good scenery. So we're ready. We just put our lights on, extend those. Flight controls unlocked. Okay. That's the auto. Spill well. Shot. They should be shot. So, fuel heaters are off. Flight controls are here, unlocked. Landing lights are extended and on. PTO heaters is on there, and spill valves are auto here. I don't think. This should be closed. Otherwise it will dump all the air out. Well, anyway, so taking off is quite easy in this plane. You just slowly spool up and you'll just put it on max and it will hold maximum of 15,000 RPM. So that's max speed. The climb is 14,200 and that's also maximum cruise. So after about 1,000 feet we will set climb power and flaps up. Sorry, rotate. I was streaming a bit there. Positive rate, gear up. And we put it on. Start the master on and power. So it takes a bit to warm up. So do about 1,500 feet per minute. Maybe we can't climb that far. I'll see if we'll catch our radio. What's up? So flaps up. But climb power will turn away. So climb power maximum 14,200. So 14,100 ish. Synchronize on. Lights off. This one, so now it's on, ready. So then you just press engage and we'll keep the current vertical speed. We'll use alter heading, we'll use heading mode. We'll turn to 221 here. So we can set this on auto, fuel heaters, and where else DI, so it wants DI to sing, so we'll put this on. So, after takeoff checklist, undercarriage is up, no lights. Landing lights are up. Power is climb, set. Dump valve is shut, that's the one we're gonna close. We closed it down before. Water meth, this is here. Water meth is an ingenious system where you include, I think it's a mix between water and methanol. And you can get some extra power when you need it when taking off in hot summer days. So we'll do 6,000 feet, I think. Let's see, there's a few drop sync is on, fuel heaters auto, drop sync is on, pressurization is set, going up, de-icing as required, so we're in the clouds and it's cold, so we have everything on. Autopilot power is on and we have that engaged, so sure. For 6,000 feet we'll continue with our with the under QNH with the local QNH, since we're in UK and most transition altitudes in UK are 6,000 I think, so we'll keep 6,000. So 6,000 feet, 6 times 3 is 12, 18, so we need to descend soon. So we'll pretty much just get up and then we'll descend. So I just want to show you leveling off, at least so you get to see that part. And then we'll start our descent again. It's a really short, it's a really short flight. Was it like 32 miles? So this is hold height, so hold height, and they will hold 6,000 feet. You can still use this maximum of 14. Wait a minute, be right back. sorry, our vacuum cleaner got caught on some cable. Anyway, we can still use 14,200 RPM as maximum for cruise. And if so, we're approaching our descent, so now we need to decrease our fuel trim to 0. I think it has something to do with, otherwise it will flame out. I'll talk a bit about the cruise shortly. So anyway, so we'll start our descent. So our 1,000 feet, we reduce the power a bit. We'll turn prop sync off. Nice weather, this looks good. So we need to reset our cabin altitude down here, so it will decrease until we get down there, so it's decreasing. This was the thing is, if you have to, when cruising further and hot days, you need to keep a lookout on the on this gauge, which shows you the temperature of the engine, and this can't go over 770 degrees cruising, otherwise there's a risk of it actually stalling or flaming out. If that happens, you can have an emergency checklist here for several different things, also interactive. Brilliant. I've used it so many times because I keep stalling out on this, flaming out the engines, so it's total crap. Oh, here's the runway, so let's see. Weather is 280 and we're heading pretty much straight forward, so slow down. Anyway, the thing you do is that this one here, fuel trim, you can see it when it increases the temperature of the engine, and also opposite decreases. So if you climb and it's hot day and you're reaching going towards 770, you decrease the fuel trim. So that was what it's about. This, I'm not sure we'll make this. Maybe we'll have to do a return here, because if we go to our checklist, so pressure control set, synchronizer off, fuel trim, and fuel decrease, that was done, power 60, was before. I actually have to have a bit of power for descent. So, okay. It's like that. De-icing is on, so approach, we'll do a turn here, because we need to set up our aircraft a bit more. We're not there. I think we'll do 2500 as altitude. So booster pumps are all on. Crossfeed shot. Altimeter is set. QNH 993. Fuel heat, that's waiting 2 minutes. It has to be on for 2 minutes. Water meth is as required, which is off. Flaps. We have to reduce our power bit, speed a bit more until we can get the flaps out. So, flap extension speed is below 170. Okay. Maintain 2500 soon. Like so. Check. There we go. So hopefully that will reduce the speed. So okay, so we're going past flap extension speed, so extends flaps. Heat not on yet, so go. Miles, we'll continue turning. Sort of wonder if that was, should be there, should be that 221 plus, there shouldn't be any other airfields anywhere close, so that should be it. turning. So we'll extend our gear. Full flaps. So fuel heat is on, so turn it off. Flaps is not land. The carriage down, 3 green, synchronize is off. Fuel heaters are off. We'll turn on the lights. Increase the speed a bit. Go manual, and we'll open these. So put the spill valves to auto, manual open, and then dump because we need pretty close. So okay, that was a steeper turn. We'll turn a bit to the left. You take autopilot off, so power off and master off. So landing checklist is complete. We can go down through it just to be sure. So undercarriage down, 3 greens, set. Fuel trim is set, full open. Flaps are land. Landing lights are extended and on. The icing is on. Set. Fuel heaters are off. Synchronizer is off. Autopilot power is off. Spill valves are manual and open, and dump valve is open. So landing checklist is complete. A bit high, so we can descend a bit. Slow down. So if we check over here our VREF for 27, which I think we have. VREF for 27 is 91, so we can actually slow down quite a bit, quite fast. It will make landing sort of hard. There we go. There it is. We need to lose some altitude too, so. This is one of those default airports in FS9 that has nothing on it. Maybe you could find it. More airport sounds like an airport that you might be able to find something. The house over there, there seems to be something. Nothing more than that. So I think it's funny, this sort of small thing here just says gear. Yeah, I know I have gear out. I don't know why it says that. So we'll sort of down to our appropriate altitude, and then we'll bleed off some airspeed. So like so. Trim it. Close to 100. Still a little fast. Clean the power a little bit. Dread check. That's pretty good. So slow down. I like quite an angle, especially if you have this sort of varying down airspace. That was sort of stalling. We'll brake and we'll turn off here, and we'll do the checklists. So we pretend we have somewhere we could actually taxi off this. So runway, we'll do this. Jazz off. That's retracted. We have to bring up our flaps. We'll turn those off. So, and control. Okay, so so I have no idea what FFPS light are, but they're all on at least. Something somewhere, but I don't really know where. Anyway, TGT is below 550. Controls are locked. Flaps are up. selected and indicated. Pitot heat is off. Water meth is off. Booster pumps, outer are off, inner on. De-icing is off. And alternators are off. So after landing checklist complete. So we can taxi in and shut the engine off and get it running on the grass. Let's see, I sort of had trouble with this. I mean, this is the third time I'm recording this today because something goes wrong and I can't upload. I try to upload the video and it crashes to, like or not crash the desktop, it just freezes the entire system. So I can't do that. So let's see if this will work. Hopefully, if you're seeing this, it worked. So parking brake on. Ground power on. Generator off. Inverters off. And we'll shut down the engines, like so. Less cooling down. Wish I could see out the window. It would be cool to see if it actually turns off. So this view. Okay, so God, I'm sorry, that was my phone. Not sure why it's not so loud. That's off, and then booster pumps off. So okay, so we'll do the checklist. So brakes on, landing lights are up and off, the HP cocks are closed, battery switches are on, generators are off, inverters are off all three, anti-collision lights are off, external power is on, emergency lights are off, and booster pumps are off. So done flying. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you like it, download the FS9 and FSX version of this plane, and this panel is brilliant. It takes a bit to getting used to. Just remember, don't go over 770 because then it gets really hard really fast, because then you have a little time before you crash to start the engines or prepare for like crash landing. So don't over tempt the engines, and you fix that by reducing fuel trim. It will reduce the power and also will reduce the temperature. So otherwise it's really interesting and nice and easy with interactive checklist. So please use this. This is a brilliant panel and brilliant aircraft. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.